How's it looking, Nomad? Is it better? You can hear my voice now. Well, let's see if you can hear the game. How about now, Nomad? Can you hear the game? Hey! Very nice. Well, I'm glad you came in and noticed that, because I would have gone on for a very long time.
Let's go.
Yeah, since I got the new one, everything kind of had to be updated, so there might be some other stuff that's kind of stupid.
Stock send the whip await those running riot.
I don't know what's under there yet. It's underground though. So what's going on, Nomad? What are you up to?
I work from dawn to dusk.
You say down? You say down. It needs to go a notch down. Hold on. I could fix that. Good? We good now? Hold on. I still have to adjust that mic like you wanted. How about now, Nomad? Is that like decent, halfway decent? I noticed, yeah. It was a little terrifying. I mean, I can always change the slider on labs. Hold on. All right, I changed the slider, so it should be a little less annoying. Let me know how it sounds, Nomad. Let me know. Let me know when we be good. Oh, everything just closed. Hold on. No. This is how I crashed the game. Wait, what's very low? Are you saying my voice or the game? Oh, Nomad. How about now? Is that good? Alright, it should be a little bit better. How's that? Oh, jeez. It's impossible to make you happy.
Slow now.
What if I just, like, move it closer to my face, Nomad? Does that work for you? How about that? Does that work? Is that easier?
That's it, Roach.
Just leave it like this instead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anything to make Nomad happy. A tiny bit's gonna put it right back to where it was. How about now, Nomad? Is that good? Is that good for you? Oh, Nomad, that's literally where it was the last
Let's
time.
go.
They clearly don't want me to go in there.
Come on, Roach.
think that's a bold lie. I think we're lying. I did move the slide, one of the 5 different sliders I have to change all this stuff. Okay, okay. You'll notice. I ain't checking nothing. It's my VOD. I do what I want. Hey, controls. Give me This fight's gonna take forever. I know that. They scream like super loud. Especially when I'm in combat, that's a problem. In combat, it's not a big deal.
What now?
Guess my meal. Pizza, because it's Friday. Man, come on. How you operate. Oh, that's what I'm looking at? A dead guy on the bridge? Really? What kind of pizza are you gonna get? No, man.
Faster.
I mean, I guess it's on the way, right? Pepperoni. But I was right? Get pizza. It's Friday, right? Isn't that pizza time? Go another notch up? But I'm not in combat. I thought we were good here. Come on. I think we can keep it the way it is, right? Right? I think so. Thinking we're like semi-okay. Oh yeah, well I mean I'm in combat, I'm not worried about that. Everything in combat's gonna overpower, because it's just loud as hell. I can get over that, I'm not worried. Find the stash in the poop pile.
That stench.
Found it. Yeah, I hate the summer heat too. I agree with you. 100%. Right there.
Rather be an eagle than a quail.
Let's go.
100% with you there. We got plant motherfucker. Dead. Spit stuff at me. There it is, right
Spores
there.
will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to do that for good.
What are you talking about? Barry. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. That's like my complaint. You could always make yourself warmer, yeah. Be just a skeleton? What can I do? How do I fix this mess? Man, you know what? We're just gonna do the main quest for a little bit here. Get real annoyed with the bullshittery here.
That's it, Roach.
How loud was that when he said it? It's like the only thing you heard. That's the only line you need to listen to. It's the only important one. You didn't say it there.
Watch those hands.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it. Philip must still be here.
Well, he died.
In the cellar. Gotta be.
Everyone's dead.
Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs. Broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force.
And he bled that much from that?
You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Called Off? I have not heard of that game.
I cannot let you leave.
Oh, I just one-shot her. That would have been pretty nice. Oh, I almost had it again. Yeah. I'm gonna kill it every time I get it. Damn, it just does not want me to get it. Right there, every time I get close, it gets him. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Blood.
Yeah, there we go.
These men to get to the body.
I got one.
Push it away the table,
Second
though.
go. Yeah, but what's it about? It's like a platformer, kind of like the ones you always play.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer
Artistically
did
designed,
this,
so you're saying it looks
means
pretty
we're
bad.
dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
I love the analogy you put to that.
Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
The Duchess. Purification. So what does that mean? Moth. Fucking moth. I wonder. Oh, okay. Maybe. Maybe I think I understand. Are you hitting like the off switch on a ton of people? Look how colorful everything is. So pretty. Oh, it's this part. Yeah, I remember this. This is pretty fun. As my frames just drop hard because there's so much love in this game. Yeah, I can understand it now. I know what you're talking about.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Oh, do I have to answer this?
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldacia, too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
Someone's
you
gonna
haven't
fight a
kidding,
Shalmar? And some elves on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dancing in your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I haven't seen you play Hat in Time in a while, really. So why don't we be back into that one?
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
bad feeling about this.
Saw that one coming. 3 lives. Is it still like speedrunning in time? So like there's some big time limits here.
Damn it. We have to help him.
Just for you to acknowledge yourself. Ah, okay, I gotcha.
Gotta keep it down.
The beast heaved its She fights to the beast. It's profound.
Lost your nerve? Damn it.
Yeah, I can't hit them back. What's doing there? He's standing up though. He's stunned. So,
Lost your nerve?
By the gods, who shall the triumph against all odds.
oh, okay, I see. Just for yourself. Might be.
And thus the witches all our hopes, alas, and turns to dust. The ocean and set
Oh, okay, so that's
nothing in this struggle can come to any good. Well, it was all the monsters
Alright,
they
figured it out. Let's go.
the Norse that have come of valor and vigor. The time was true, then 12 guns then spun.
So concentrated on him. How do I get us a sword? Just keeps dodging.
Like a bow who leaves but so the witch ruled the Selma that its foul heart turned.
There we go.
Such life being its races ready, Selma's cries drink aloud, transforms into jelly.
Not too bad.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
I don't even know what I call it. It's like an armadillo. That's what I
Master
call it.
Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume,
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort.
Because it did.
We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
What?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners
exactly
or a set of
right,
sample
man.
fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
But I want it now.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. He could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword
No man, you
replaced
just
by a
might
bed
see
warmer.
that. That's very common.
Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue.
It sounds like she
Considered
said
that's
it,
what
though.
the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder
Already?
is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
What?
Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give
Why
it
is he
to me!
fighting with it? Why does he care to hold on to it?
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
wind!
I imagine.
Clear a path!
Really?
Clear the way, I said!
If this part of the game.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Okay, before I start looking for the hair, during the daytime especially, we're gonna run grab a drink. The music's gonna end. Yeah, it's fine. I'll put on my ears. I'm gonna run, grab a drink, go to the bathroom. I will return in a minute. Verb and Skylander, what's up? What are you up to, Verb? God damn it, hold on 1 second. Alright, now we're actually back. Alright. So what's up, Skylander? How you doing over there, buddy? Oh, not save game. Not save game.
Hurry.
Play the game.
We must go to where the game is being held.
Where the game is being held. Where you go?
The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the head, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
So what are the rules? Alright, we're here to play a game.
On second thought, through here.
Look at everyone like, what the fuck?
I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust.
Is it actually a...
Turns around, over there, look.
Oh, no, it's just on his head.
Golden fish. Do I need
Hey,
a
Legend
rod
of
or a
Zelda!
net?
Yeah, I remember you telling me you got that.
It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats.
I see no
You
lights.
must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Easy peasy.
All is in order.
What did he just say to me? These fucking peacocks, man. Where's the unicorn?
Out flew the wind and floated.
Oh, going the wrong way. Oh, excuse me.
Unicorns are thought to.
Why is nobody getting the horn?
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Ooh, those eyes.
Come on, stay calm.
Easy.
Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
You want Mother 4 already, huh?
Well, that That's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is.
Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
You really want to fight?
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all.
We must try to grab the next clue.
Oh damn, that's a long
Gardens
time.
are huge.
Surprised it
Better off on horseback.
Better off on horseback. Probably not though. Because I'm already going.
Oh, is my head ever?
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Did someone just dive in the water?
Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Candy? Really? I probably shouldn't have used cat. I can't really tell what's gold. That looks a little gold. Yep.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
You serious?
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavily coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
He just doesn't care.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
Why the Witcher sound sound? It's easy. He FF'd me all day, man.
Love the light, it's positively useless.
How the unicorn end up down here? What's up, buddy?
I won't go! I simply won't do it!
Can I jump up here, though?
But your praise.
Yeah!
No buts.
I wish only.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Oh, damn. I know where it is, I just don't remember where it's in.
Groans. Hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. If it's green, then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
Oh, what the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
You did, son.
To kill again.
I might have some vampire stuff. What do you call it? Neck rage? Huh. Doesn't tell me. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's actually called Vampire. Do I have black? Hey, look at that. My weapon's damaged.
were to stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
You being here, not some fortunate coincidence, I take it.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
Working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here.
Hey,
At least
what's going
3
on,
others
Clifford?
before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Wasn't that the guy from the beginning that we saw? Do I actually have to, like, go in here? No? Is it a chest? It is. Oh, there's another one. Ugh, get out.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
I'm right here.
Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb.
That's like 10 times more important.
I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
The whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Where's that, it's a dye maker. That's over here on the water. There's so many places in this city. There's the Grand, like, Master's armor type deal. Or it's Grandmaster, I think that's what it's called. Figure out how to make that stuff. Find gear for it. There's supposed to be some dye machine. I say machines. It's either down there
One false move and you will regret it.
Everyone knows me.
My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Mm-hmm. Me, south in all my fame.
Ah, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress. Even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need?
All of it. I want it all.
Master, forgive me.
Ugh. You poor bitch.
Yes, that amount...
Not saying.
Oh, did I not take it?
Ah, must...
Do my day. That close.
Blah, 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 blah. What the fuck? Oh, I was drunk. I thought there was a dead guy there.
The jaw-dropping Mancomb Witcher.
Hey,
surely
yeah,
you
I want to fight.
Want to fight? You.
I don't care. Guess.
So.
Big fight.
Don't want to fight just now.
Should you change?
Because it's not fun right now, no matter.
Just look ready to fight.
Yes, I'm ready to fight. 100.
Fine. Let's get.
I'm at.
Fancy insults? Not my thing. No other more effective means.
What level this guy is? 36.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Back him up against the wall.
Damn it.
Fight. No, man, they're trying to have a good time, man. We gotta make fun of them.
Time to end this.
Though a man of few words and even fewer jests, the Witcher is ever a fighter. Geralt has vanquished Mancomb.
Damn.
2 more champions to defeat.
Level pretty good. Oh, what do I not need? Actually, no, I can't waste any points yet, because that new mutation thing. So I gotta do that first.
At least the weapons present.
Yes, Sir George! Take it for a ride!
Oh, they're all within town, all the people I can fight. That's pretty cool.
Now I shall sink you a song.
I mean, I guess I'd rather do... That's level 46. I can't even do that yet. Come on.
Listen, good folk. Listen here.
This dude's vomiting down there.
Whose notion of order is this?
what? What's going on?
Pretty crap idea sleeping at the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
I am. Don't think I've seen your notice, though.
Not to fret. I shall tell you, and perhaps you'd care to help. Not free of charge, naturally.
Why?
The din at the city
man, you can be
cemetery.
on for a little while
That's
tonight?
my grief. Screaming and clattering fill the air at night. A man can't get a lick of sleep. It all began on the day of Saint Zotam's remembrance.
2 to 3 hours. Well, I kind of want to play some Left 4 Dead if you're down to play.
I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's
I like
left
the
for me
answer.
to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
72. Are you serious? Just give me all of it.
What? Much?
Dude, are you serious?
I don't believe I have. Agreed.
What a douche.
So.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, no.
What notion of order is this?
Fuck. Good.
This guy's talk is just real annoying. Let me go through the town real quick. See what's around.
Fuck! You'd best behave, Frick. You're in Beauclair, see?
You're in
Our
Beauclair,
knights
see?
challenge each other for
No,
sport.
fuck.
Leave us to
Yeah, I know.
summon
It's
the
so
witcher.
nice when the nighttime comes. It gets nice and cool. You got the
Courtesan
60 the other day
is
here.
like
It was
a rat
real
catcher.
nice. That's what I wanted to grab
Arc,
after, so.
Beauclair.
This guy.
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
I mean, I'll get him for him. I don't know
Heard it.
what he has to say.
Got it.
This is literally just side quests.
What?
I know.
Tell me about the bear, obviously. We don't really care about the wolf.
Tell me more about the bear.
He appeared shortly after Master Tienza.
I don't care.
Taught.
I'll take the wolf.
What?
And the cat, because the other ones suck.
Like to.
So you
Fair.
know, does that matter to me? Thank you, sir.
Great Duchess has hired a witcher to get at the root of these murders. Every resident of our
Wars. Wars everywhere.
Is this where the fight's going on? Hell yeah.
The Witcher, a man of action, a man of Shall you face off against Still Waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise.
This is the dude from
Still
the
Waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
All the Fuck you.
I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, it's a girl.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Stay.
Look at that. Do it again, I dare you. Hello? 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 Drop the guard. What are you doing? Stop getting stuck in that wall again. That's exactly my thought. Like, really? You really gotta get stuck there?
Shut up and fight.
Did I really get punched there? Damn. Oh, okay. Trade off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Stillwaters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
Now only Colossus stands between you and
Blah, 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 blah. Not really important information there. Let's go, kick Colossus' ass real quick, though. Shut up, kid.
Well,
Who the hell are they?
What a day.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And who said this game wasn't a
Master
platformer?
Witcher! Oh, now you look to be a man in search of it.
Fine.
Shit, I only
Let's fight.
put 50
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am. Too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then? Wasting my time.
Whoa, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me, not once. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Sounds good to me.
Feeling that generous?
No, I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see? So, willing to try for 3 blocks?
Fine. Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist. Standing with your guard ups, not allowed.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a
specific
most
rules.
peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge.
That was really dumb.
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat. Here's your due. You've earned my esteem, sir. We've not seen such a feat in years, and thus you've secured the right to challenge the Maestro himself. You'll find him by the docks.
Who's that? The manager. Let's go whoop his ass too.
Cursed are the greedy.
Works hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
Yes, let you drunk in the gutter again.
Pit stop.
Why don't you get to
The Duchess summoned him. I wonder what. Step into my pub. Ah,
I'm not really caring what you have. I just want to.
Interested in the
You...
Gwent.
Get some music now. That'll I would have been happy with another spy card, but I guess we'll take what we get. Really gonna do that right now? I want those spy cards he threw down. Or I threw down, sorry. I know he's gonna grab them sooner or later, so. Probably finish him off this round. Yeah, he's done. He's got nothing. No weather effects, nothing. Let's see how high up I can get my points.
Oh!
Oh, you don't mean to.
Oh!
I'm still looking for that dying station, too.
with us.
It's over there? I don't know. We'll find it.
This where I find the boxer they call the Maestro?
Maestro, champ, the undefeated. Folk call him many things. You are the Witcher who dropped the 3 lesser champions?
I am.
How many times have you seen a Witcher in this
Come
town?
to fight the Maestro, but seems to me he's indisposed.
Alcohol is the Maestro's remedy for his crippling shyness. He's a delicate man, you see? He'd never so much as hit a pillow while sober.
Fighting sober's like dancing to silence.
Let's go. I challenge you.
Hold on. Whoa. I am a man of principle. I keep to a code. I don't tinkle where I eat, and I don't fight folk who don't drink.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink, or hey diddle diddle out of
Hey,
here.
diddle diddle.
Sheesh. Fine.
Mesdames, messieurs, the maestro will perform at last.
Wow, they drink quite a bit.
Let's do this.
I don't know why they decide that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
When I
One
chop
punch
you,
from him for that, really?
Hey, well done, that. Under the bus, yes.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so 3 punches and I'm out.
When I chop you, you bumble. Hey, well packed that. Under the bus, yes.
Time to end this.
And no helmet, he's yeah, me.
Scum! You beat me. It's not happened in years. Your fists, they're glorious.
Thanks.
I'm gobsmacked, I am. I have to drink it off. Oof, good fight. To speak true, I'm pleased you stripped me of the title. I shall have more time to pursue my chief interest now.
Witcher Geralt of Rivia is hereby crowned Fisticuffs champion of Beauclair. Bravo! Behold your trophy.
Thanks.
A life without liquor's like loving without licking.
Thanks.
Oh, merciful punishment.
What do we have over here?
Am I invisible?
It's too bad I can't push them into the water. I think that'd be funny as hell.
Make like a bowl of yarn.
Oh! Can't see that far down. I don't know. Yeah, okay, there we go. Aha! I found it. It's over there. How do I do this?
Possible punishment surface.
What do I do?
How goes it, friend?
Can I not do this here?
Hello.
I just want to dye my armor.
The bells. Did you get those scratches on your face there?
What do I do? Talk to you? Yeah, talk to him.
Top quality dice.
Don't really care. Give me what you got. Damn, these things are expensive. I thought I could make my own. I got brown and not red. I figure, you know, get one, see what it looks like.
Gotta.
Life in Beauclair
I
can be
could have sworn there was white. Can I not, like... I mean... I could have sworn there was like different colors you can add.
That's always free.
Were the good prophet Lebioda lively, spry, from me he would everything buy.
I liked you from the start. Every Witcher I've known has been a swell lad.
He's only known like 5. Okay. Well, Nomad, you're gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back too.
The bells.
Not be right back, but I'm gonna end here. Oh, I should probably save that, huh? Well, I already opened the
Those
game,
scratches
so.
on your face there.
Alright, alright. So I'm thinking of doing some Left 4 Dead. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it just yet, but we'll know in a couple minutes here. I at least just want to start playing it for now, and then we'll figure out what I'm going to do, you know, in between or whatever. If I end up streaming, you know, I'll see you guys in a minute, but if not, I appreciate you guys coming in. Skylander, hope you enjoy Legend of Zelda tonight. Nomad will be gone probably by the time you get back, but I'll talk to you shortly. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for showing up.